I have a new anxiety that got unlocked this weekend, folks. It's absolutely true. I have a new anxiety, and it's Animal Crossing new anxiety. And it is as follows. Beth got a headache, like a pretty bad migraine, 2 times throughout this past weekend. Once on Saturday and once on Sunday. And we were like, what's going on? Like the start of a Crazy Frog song. What's going on here? Is it something that we're doing? Is it the temperature? Is it blah, 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 blah? And then I realized something. Beth has been playing Magic the Gathering Arena by herself on her iPad. For me, I think. Like, this is one of the nicest things. Not for me, but basically Beth and I play Magic the Gathering together. And then Beth like wants to get better, so this is so embarrassing. I genuinely am having a hard time talking about it. This is genuine because the anxiety is so monstrous. And at the end of this, I need everyone to say, Yusong, that's not true. There's no way that that's true. So I was like, oh my God, Beth, what if your headaches are coming from Magic the Gathering? And here's where the anxiety kicks in, folks. Here's where the anxiety kicks in. This hand is a monster, by the way. I was like, oh my God. I know Beth is playing Magic the Gathering on her own because she's having a lot of fun playing Magic the Gathering. What if I'm secretly the world's most evil significant other, and I'm forcing my very kind significant other, who only has a limited amount of time between work and, you know, hanging out together, and this is... and everything was forgiven from last game. And literally everything was forgiven from last game. Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya, 3-sided weight. Could have had a red 5, doesn't even matter, okay? Migraine the Gathering. My new anxiety is that I'm somehow forcing Beth to learn Magic the Gathering. Could you imagine? Because that is a monstrous thing to do to someone, right? Could you imagine being stuck in a relationship where it's like, oh, you don't understand the first in, last out properties of the stack? You must not love me. And I know that's not true. And I know that's not true. And this is just like another thing that's self-loathing in disguise. You know what I mean? You think that what you're listening to in your head is rational thought? No, it's 2 self-loathings stacked on each other's shoulders in a trench coat trying to get tickets to an R18 movie. It's just looking for reasons. It's just looking for ways to ruin your day. So I'm not gonna get it. Solace, good tidings. I've definitely triggered migraines from focusing so hard on Mahjong. Mocha X Matcha. That's honestly, I might need to err on that side a little bit more. Yusong, there's no way that that's true. Okay, thank you. I knew that there was no way that that's true, but to think that you independently on your own volition decided to take your time to write, there's no way that that's true. Tuesday seconding that. Here we go. I appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate it. All right, this hand is okay. Doors the White Dragon. Again, that's kind of spooky scary, isn't it? It's kind of a little bit spooky scary. Anything else going on in our hand? I mean, maybe like a Riichi Pinfu situation, but I would much rather just draw into, you know, hopefully I'm not being too greedy about this, but just drawing into another White Dragon would be kind of nice. Be absolutely kind of nice. You know, something else that I've been doing lately, and I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. This might genuinely ostracize me from everyone else around. But lately, when I've been thinking about sad stuff, okay, well, I'll give you like the funny version first, and then I'll give you like the sad version, okay? So the funny version's first. Lately, when I think about sad stuff, I moan. And out loud, I moan out loud. Now, I'm gonna give you the sad version of that. That's the funny version. Look at us laughing. Here's the sad version. I think I'm starting to grieve things for the first time in my life. You know what I mean? And so when I think about sad stuff and I'm really stressed out in the shower and it's all pouring down on me, I let out like a guttural wail. Does this make sense? Need audio example? I don't want to get anyone turned on is the problem. I also can't deal into Right Lord's Half Flush. I gotta keep this White Dragon until the end of time. It's just like a groan. You know what I mean? You know when like someone's acting in a movie and they're like sobbing and they're just like groaning. You know, hey, maybe this'll make it more clear. It's kind of like call me the creator of The Simpsons, the way I'm Matt groaning. It's kind of like that. But is that anything? Do you believe in that? Do you believe in life after love? This is the worst idea I've ever had. but it's like also maybe the best idea I've ever had. Do I think I'm invincible? Like, how invincible do I think I am? Oh, it turns out I'm highly invincible. This was the wrong move. I can tell you with almost 100% certainty this was the wrong move. What was I supposed to do? Throw this 6, 7, and 8. Because why? Why, you son? Because watch me whip Nene and then immediately and subsequently deal into Right Lord's half or full flush in the circle suit. The only good thing, the only saving grace about this hand, right, is that if we draw into another Blue Eyes White Dragon, we will not have to discard it. Aaron Cube, good tidings. I didn't receive a notification for this stream, and when I join, people are asking for moans. It's the exception, not the rule. Can I get a 1 in the chat if moaning is not a fixture of the stream? It's just something that like, it's not a regular thing. It just sometimes happens. You know what I mean? Like, you know, fireworks usually happen on the 4th of July, but sometimes they happen just randomly. Someone's having a birthday party or something. It's like, it's all once. Bio Music Man, this might be a repeat, but good tidings, good tidings. I'm in the dealer seat right now. We are in an incredibly commanding position, folks. I don't even know if I don't think I even played that one right. I think I think I should have not called the Riichi there. Evangelion 1.3.1. I should have not called Riichi there. Just throwing away our 6, 7, 8 in the Ooh, this is kind of nice. This is kind of spicy with it. No way this is Riichi Pinfu. It is Riichi Pinfu. If we draw into 3 of characters, we get to call it Riichi Pinfu. We get to destroy Right Lord's hopes and dreams. Also, am I losing it? Or has the Dora been the white dragon 3 times in a row? That's a little scary. I don't know if the net code is broken. I don't know if that's just a statistically unlikely, but it could still very well happen if it's just one of those events. Technicality, good tidings. It's a Moan Day stream. It's Mahjong Moan Day, folks. A Crosslord is gonna call the Riichi. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I mean, I am in the dealer seat. Obviously don't want to lose it, but at the same time, you know what hurts more than losing the dealer seat? Dealing into someone else's Riichi. Dealing into someone else's Riichi is one of the most embarrassing things that can happen to you during your short time on this planet Earth, okay? And as a result of that, we change up our behavior, like we're changing the speed of our pitches in baseball, and we don't deal in. Sure, we might feel the sting of a dealer penalty. You deal into a Riichi Sumo Pinfu kind of a situation. That's fine. 1,300 points. It's just a little off the top. Just a little off the top. 1 out of 1,100. Okay, if that was the white dragon again, I would have been like, something's broken. But yeah, 1 out of 1,156 chances. That, I guess that could still happen, right? People find full odds shinies in Pokemon all the dang time. Yo, speaking of, not to brag, but I had an incredibly good Pokemon Go community day. Not only did I catch, I only did it for a little too. I only did it for an hour. I caught 3 shiny bound sweets and I caught 1 hundo bound sweet, which means it's perfect in every single stat. Isn't that kind of nasty with it? I don't know. I think I might be the chosen one. Does anybody else think that I might be the chosen one? I've asked you to write a lot of phrases in the chat tonight. Okay, everyone thinks I'm the chosen one. I appreciate that. Why am I levying this embarrassment onto you? No, you're the only thing you're guilty of is pogging up with me. Here we go. We want to pawn the green dragon here. And then this is we'd like to draw into the door. The door is the 2 of characters. 2 of characters would certainly be a welcome little addition to this hand, folks. And that's pretty much every single thing that's happening in my life. You know what I've been listening to lately? I'm gonna tell you 2 songs that I've been listening to that span the gambit of musical, the entire musical spectrum. Aaron Cube, thank you for the subscription. That is incredibly kind. Thank you so much. Uwu Owo to you and yours, a fellow good tidings, an arf 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 and a meow meow meow. You've now been indoctrinated into this society. The 2 songs I've been listening to are the jazz piano from the jazz piano songs from the Superliminal soundtrack. That's a puzzle game that we've played recently. And let me tell you something. If you haven't listened to the Superliminal soundtrack lately, you might want to check your pulse, okay? Because I don't think you're living life. I think you might be dead. I think you might be a little zombie walking amongst us humans, among us. Because that soundtrack is banging. I will throw my cute little ass back to that soundtrack any day of the week. The jazz piano genuinely stirs my soul, okay? It stirs my soul like a little gumbo that you get down in Louisiana. It's got heart. It's got heart. It's got flavor. The other thing I've been listening to, Renee Rapp, Megan Thee Stallion, not my fault, from the Mean Girls original motion picture soundtrack. Those are on the rotation, and yes, if you're asking, does that give you whiplash listening to those two songs because they're both available on Spotify back to back? Like we're a Drake freestyle? Again, referencing a lot of freestyles, but again, retweets do not equal endorsements, okay? Does that give you whiplash? Oh, absolutely. It's giving me whiplash like my name is freaking Miles Teller, folks. It's giving me whiplash the way I'm saying it's not quite my tempo, folks. And yet, I'm having a great time listening to those songs. What do I throw here? Left Lord, you look like you're the closest to danger. You know what I mean? Like you opened your hand. Surely you've got something going on. A little Stacy's mom situation. What do we want to do now at this point? I'll tell you what we want to do now at this point. Tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I would just like to, I could call the latest Riichi in the entire world and bully other people into folding. We might as well. If we bully someone else into folding, they might throw the one of bamboo because we've set an inadvertent Suji trap. Not only that, they might throw a green dragon because it's like, it's a green dragon. It's an honor title. Surely this guy's luck cannot be that good. Surely they're not the main character. I'm so sorry. If you are typing in the chat right now, I cannot hear you over the sound of the roar of Madison Square Garden. The entire stadium has come alive because of what they just witnessed. Ditto transform. Good tidings. Good tidings. Let's go! This is a tale of two Hanchons, okay? Hanchon is the Japanese term for a South game. But this is a tale of two Hanchons. It was the best of pawns. It was the worst of pawns. Our previous game, literally stuck in HE double hockey sticks with no sign of an exit. This game, possibly I have impermeable plot armor, okay? I'm Naruto whenever, right after giving a speech about friendship. It is over for you. I have unlocked what I've needed to unlock in order to crush the main villain. The spirit of Renee Rapp is in him. Oh, absolutely. It's, this is especially ironic considering Renee Rapp covered Whitney Houston's I Have Nothing at 54 Below, and on the contrary, I have everything here. That joke was for 3 people. That joke is for 3 people that are like too musical theater pilled to know up from down, okay? I shouldn't say that derogatorily. I like musical theater. I wouldn't say that that's a bad thing either. I think that the musical theater actually has led to a lot of good pogs. You know what I mean? I think that the musical theater has led us to some incredible moments with one another, some nice song parodies, a good understanding of chord progressions, a lot of major thirds and minor fourths, very dramatic colorings in the musical theater world that you want to practice your ear for if you're gonna learn songs by ear. Musical theater gave you Hamilton. Fuck musical theater. Are you kidding me? I'm never watching another musical in my entire life. Technically, you're absolutely right. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Hamilton? Look at my son. Like, what is that? What is that? I do. This is embarrassing because I do like Hamilton and I hate Hamilton at the same time. It's an incredibly toxic relationship. You know what I mean? It's like, I know we're not right for each other, but the sex is just too good. I'm so sorry. All right, the intrusive thoughts won. The intrusive thoughts won on that one. The intrusive thoughts won. There's nothing we can do about that one. There's nothing we could have done about that one. The intrusive thoughts won. Here we go. And we are back in this game. What do we want to see here? What's his name, man? Maybe just like a red 5 Tanyao situation. Wouldn't hate getting a 6 of characters or something. Yusong 0, intrusive thoughts 1. Sometimes you just gotta surrender yourself. Take only what you need from it. You know what I mean? A little MGMT. Let the Hamilton mind rot just absolutely consume you. You know, here's something about me that, you know, I guess is a comforting fact. At least I think I'm so bad at, you know, physical intimacy, to put it gently, right? I think I'm so bad at it that at least no one's ever been in a toxic relationship with me for that reason, right? Like, at least I've never harmed anyone in that way, where no one in their entire life has been like, you son's not right for me. But, oh my loins, you know what I mean? That has never happened, never, ever. I should have kept the 9s there. I mean, now it's fine, but, because if we ended up on a double pair weight, you know, we would have been pogged. The evilest Damaten in the world? Sure, we're in first place. If someone else calls a Riichi, if someone else calls a Khan, we can get out of the way. But now, if people just push their normal tiles or whatever, we can snipe a quick little W from one of these bozos. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Wow, we almost died here, folks. We almost died here. Prevalent win, Dora 3. Mexican Jesus, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much for the support. I greatly appreciate it. That's a silver lining for sure. Here we go. South 3. This is incroyable. Do you know what I mean? Can I get a 1 in chat if this is like vraiment incroyable right now? Because this is, I'm losing my mind right now. I'm like a Feist song. I'm losing my mind for the sake of my heart, except my heart is like pogging also, you know? This game has got me so optimistic. I think Kingdom Hearts is light. Ansem the Wise is gonna have you believe that Kingdom Hearts is darkness. I think Kingdom Hearts is light. I think that anyone else is being a negative Nancy about this. Ironic, considering I'm being really negative about the new Nancy Drew game. If anyone's being a negative Nancy about this, you know, they shouldn't be. We're pogging right now. We're absolutely pogging right now. Mon Dieu. Something that I like in the French language is that OMG is pronounced OMJ because the G sound is pronounced J there. This is not a joke. This is just something that I genuinely wanted to tell you. People say OMJ. And I think that's très génial. And you're like, oh my God, you sung. You're so cool. Why do you know French? Is it because you studied abroad and really found yourself? Well, I suppose if you're gonna ask me about it, I did study abroad and I had a really great experience. Dora, Tonki, Shanti, good tidings, good tidings. I mean, I don't even know if we're gonna get into Tenpai. That's the cruel tragedy. Taylor Swift had a cruel summer. We're having a cruel tragedy of a hand. We might be stuck in Ishanten prison for a very, very long time. JK. Call me an abbreviation of a manga that I like, the way I'm JJK right now. The way I'm OMJ right now. Really enjoying the Nancy VODs. Yeah, I'm just gonna plug the VODs channel, okay? VODs channel is linked down below. For a while, I really did not have a good system with the VODs channel. Right now, the system, I've got it on lock, okay? That's my dance move slash physical mimery for, this is a keyhole on lock. I've now got it on lock. Every Monday, the past VODs from the last week are gonna be uploaded there. We will never, ever, getting back together, but we will never, ever be super delayed in terms of VODs. If you want to catch up on the Nancy Drew streams before joining us live for a Nancy Drew experience, you absolutely can. I studied abroad in Barcelona, loved it, great party scene. Yeah, that's what I liked about studying abroad, the parties, I was definitely invited, yeah, I had a lot of fun going out and not just staying in my room and watching the League of Legends World Championships that year, yeah, No, I mean, the things that I liked about study abroad, and I've talked about this before, but I feel like the statute of limitations has been long enough that I can talk about this again. I suffer from really, really bad anxiety. And I'm not saying that so you're like, oh, boo-hoo, Yusong, you must have it so bad. No, I'm just giving you some context to the story, okay? Really bad anxiety. But somehow in France, I don't know what happened. I think it was just because, you know, you have to go a lot of places by yourself. You have to develop some self-confidence. And through that, you know, I'm always worrying about something like, you know, I was never able to just relax and enjoy the environment. And instead I was like, well, I still have to do my homework. Like, doesn't this suck? I still have to do my homework. I'm studying abroad, but I always have to do my homework. And then one day, I just didn't worry about that. For a short, brief moment in time, I was able to call me Elsa from Frozen the way I let it go. And did I just do a whip and nay to that? Yeah, absolutely. Why? Because it's fun and silly. It's absolutely fun and silly. I'll have no naysaying in this chat. Mods, sick 'em. If anyone's, I shouldn't say sick 'em. That's extremely disrespectful to literally everyone. But just mods, get 'em if anyone's being a naysayer. I'm saying this all as a joke. None of this is real, except for the earnest emotions that I've been sharing with you today. Don't woof to yes and. It's gonna make me feel really bad about my joke. The French don't tolerate anxiety, only on Wii. So true. Genuinely, I'll hit you with an OMJ for that one. Are you kidding me? What do I throw here? I go Suji Gaming, I guess. I go a little bit of Suji Gaming. I could always throw the Red Eyes Black Dragon, right? If I don't have any more safe tiles to throw, Red Eyes Black Dragon, first up on the chopping block, for sure. And I liked it a lot. Another fun thing that I did in France that I really had a ball doing, and it's the small things. It truly is the small things. The small things. Oh, what did we? You sung on a third date? Thank you so much. The small things, which is going to H&M, buying like a 20-euro blazer on sale, and just wearing the blazer around. Why? Because I felt cool. Yusong, do you like looking like you're a perpetual high schooler in Model UN? Yes! This is like that scene from The Crucible where it's the catharsis of John Proctor being like, because it is my name. Because I think wearing blazers is cool. Society wants you to be ashamed. They're like, oh, if you like dressing up in blazers, there's something wrong with you. That's big t-shirt trying to change your behavior, trying to change your spending habits, by the way. It's nefarious, it's capitalist, and I won't stand for it. All the small things where you blink 182 in France. Oui. Is Blink 182 the band that's like, please tell me why I'm sleeping with my clothes on? Is Blink 182 my own worst enemy? Is Blink 182, where are you? 'Cause I'm so sorry. Is that Blink 182? Yes. Okay. And you can't judge me. I was gonna throw down the I emigrated to this country card, but that's not a good, that you don't want to. I know Blink 182. What happened? That's the end of the game. Oh my god, we were yelling for so long there. Call me the U.S. Ministry of Finance. What is it? Director of the Finances. The way I'm Janet Yellen. Oh god. Sphere of Will. 10% luck. 20% luck. 15% spheres of will. Oh, well, do I get to do the most fun thing of all time, which is pay out the Omega Believers? Yes, we do, folks. Yes, we absolutely flippin' do.